I was talking about the laws, the sacred laws that help guide us on our journey in our human forms. And one of the laws is the law of growth, right? And it's basically as above, so below, as within, so without, right? We are the garden of our, no, sorry, we are the gardener of our garden. What does that mean? Well, it means basically that we are the ones that plant the seeds of the things that we want in our life, right? And I've talked about this before in different ways of saying it, that we are the actor of our play. We're also the director of our play or our movie. We are the author of our book as we are the protagonist in our book, right? So if we want to grow spiritually and consciously, being aware that we are the creators of our reality is a very empowering and enlightening way of looking at it, because that means that things aren't happening to me, things are happening for me, and I'm also the creator of what's happening in my life. Now, that sounds super woo-woo, and a lot of people are like, well, yeah, you're kind of simplifying. Like, who would select certain things to happen in their life that cause, pain or trauma? And I would say, well, the fastest way to learn and to grow is going through something that shapes who we are, so that we can have the experiences that we want to have. And a lot of times it may be painful, right? Especially if we're experiencing it while we're here. Like here in our human form, we're experiencing it. When we pass on and we look down, or we look at our life review and we think, oh, okay, well, yeah, I wanted to do this and I accomplished that, and I wanted to grow in this area, and yeah, I did really good. I maybe didn't do so good in this area. Maybe I have to, readdress that kind of issue, whatever the issue is for our soul's growth. And the more I experience things in my life, the more I know this to be true. Because the greatest ways that I have ever grown in my life is through situations that I would never necessarily think I would choose, right? Because they were very, very painful. But those are the things, the catalysts that helped me grow and plant new seeds in new areas of my life, so that I would grow and I would flourish in my garden, right? What am I planting in my garden? So the question is what are you planting in your garden? Because you are the gardener, and also you are the garden. As above, so below, as within, so without. It's kind of like it's that simplistic, you get what you give. The laws of karma, these are all under the laws of karma, right? So if you want love in your life, then you have to sow the seeds of love. If you want forgiveness for things that maybe you have done that have hurt other people, you have to sow those seeds of forgiving others and forgiving yourself, right? Whatever you do gets mirrored back to you. And that is the law of growth, right? What do we want to grow in our garden? I want my garden to be full of abundance and love and joy and happiness and financial freedom. And, those are just a few things that I want in my garden. So I am consciously planting those seeds because I deserve it. And so do you. And that's the other thing, getting to understand that you deserve it. And that's a lot of the challenges that we face in our human experiences, is the deserving factor. And I can talk more about that in another video. All right, everybody. I hope you're planting beautiful flowers in your garden. See you next time.